Welcome back to all of our friends and fellow foodies and lovers of all things travel and culture and adventure. I am Tara.
And I am John.
We are looking ahead to 2026 today
Mm-hmm.
because Condé Nast just released, well, they released a lot of new sort of lists and articles and things about looking ahead to 2026 and where to travel and their sort of best
Top
ranked places to
destinations.
travel. Exactly. Now, full transparency, we were going to look at sort of the global list, but then we saw the Europe list and we were like, we
We should just
gotta,
stick to what we
we
know.
gotta, we gotta talk Europe because there have been a couple places on this list. Actually, I think a few that between the two of us, we have been to, we can speak to it a little
Most
bit.
places, yeah.
Yeah. So we will definitely, I think, revisit, at least at a very high level, the sort of global list that they provided. It's cool. There's
Mm-hmm.
a lot of
Mm-hmm.
really fun,
Mm-hmm.
interesting places on there, or you could just go check it out as well. But we'll probably get into that at some point. But we are diehard Europe
Fortress Europa.
lovers.
Let's
So yeah,
start.
thought we would dig into that.
Yeah, start
So,
talking about Europe.
quick context here for how they choose for those who don't know, and this is probably not
I actually
surprising.
don't know the criteria.
Yeah, so it wasn't really criteria per se. Basically, what they said is that they ask their expert contributors from all around the globe to
Mm.
nominate spots that are on the up. So, what I like about this list
Yeah.
too, and this is why I was like especially excited about this one, is it takes into account, sure, okay, they might be great already, but there's new things coming, there's new things to explore, there's, like a way to get into it that you kind of never maybe have or been able to
Yeah.
before. There's a reason to go. So they're on their radar thanks to, maybe hotel openings, cultural moments. So museums will come up a lot.
Yeah.
New flight routes or conservation efforts taking root. Sort of, there's a lot of sustainability
Mm.
kind of woven through here. So yeah, these are their best places to go in Europe,
Cool.
2026. You ready?
And it's not like a. This is like it's just a bunch of play. It's not like one's better than the other, right? It's not like a
Yeah, no, that's not the
ranking.
vibe I
Yeah.
got. Yeah, and I think they give a top 10, but I did not get the feeling that it was like, okay, this is our number one and
Yeah.
this is,
Yeah.
you know
That's
what
not
I
what I
mean?
thought
Like
either.
it's
Yeah.
just yeah.
Just the top. Just
Yep,
yeah.
exactly. Do you want to take a guess? Or did you see the list
I
already?
saw a
So you kind
bunch.
of did. So you might
Yeah.
have seen the first one. Okay, so
Uh-huh.
this takes the fun out of it. But first one, and you have been here, right?
Yeah, it's Brussels. Yeah,
Brussels, Belgium. So
love
do you want to
Brussels.
talk about it really quick before I kind of dig into? And by the way, with all of these, we'll kind of like mention it and then why they ultimately recommend going there,
Mm.
and then add some fun sporadic thoughts throughout because that's what we do.
Yeah, it's super fun.
You're like, it was great.
It's super
It's
fun
just,
place. Like
I
getting
am
off
dying
the
to go.
airplane, flying into Brussels airport. I just remember like the immediate first impression was like, whoa, everything's really clean.
Yeah,
Like everything's just like clean and like just nice.
yeah,
And it was uh I think it was February.
that's chilly.
So it was like winter, obviously.
Yeah.
But I don't remember it being like super freezing cold there.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it was like cold, but like it wasn't like snowing or anything.
Not like
Yeah.
frigid. Yeah.
And I don't know, it was nice. And it was like everyone, there was just, really like really well
Very
put
friendly. Do you
together, very
remember how
friendly.
well the English was? Was
Oh, it's
English
great.
like quite what widely spoken?
Yeah,
Yeah. Like
yeah.
Copenhagen when we were there, it's just
Yeah, I
yeah.
mean, it was pretty. I remember walking into like a burger
Mm-hmm.
restaurant and like everyone behind the counter was like just speaking English.
Yeah, their
Like,
English is
nah.
impeccable. It's so God, we have it so backwards here in the US, which I get. I mean, English, like I'm gonna say this very loosely, is like such a global language that like I think in America, like it's why other languages for us are like secondary, but I love the education system in some of these countries that really prioritize language
Yeah,
learning from like
I saw a video the other day and it was like this is why Americans don't have passports.
Yeah,
It's because it's such a big place.
I know.
America's huge.
I know.
Us, we're
Or we
living.
just think we freaking own anywhere we go, and we just assume people are going to speak English, which I also hate. It's like,
That's
no, at
annoying, but
least
like
try.
us going from California, where we live, and
Hmm.
just going to Nevada is like people in France visiting Spain.
Yeah. So, little sneak peek into that like global list of places to go. What was I can't remember exactly how many there were, probably 10 like this list was. Guess what one of the last ones were? Route 66.
Oh, funny.
Yeah, they had that on there, which I don't know if it's just because iconic or it's having I didn't read about it, so I don't know if it's just having like a bit of a resurgence or whatever. But yeah, I thought that was so funny of like of all. And also it's a route. I mean, it's like a long
It's an
thing, so I
old
wasn't sure if
road.
there was like a specific spot along it. Yeah, we'll have to look that up. But I will go into my detail here on why they recommend Brussels. So, obviously, very much known as sort of the EU bureaucracy capital, but they say it's having a really fun creative and cultural revival, kind of shifting towards a creative powerhouse, if you will. So, one major opening is called it's interesting. It's called Canal, so Kanal dash cent I think that this is a little confusing to me, I'm not gonna lie, but like Pompidou, Centre Pompidou. But I looked that up, and it also looks like that's in Paris. So
Yeah, that's. Oh.
Centre Pompidou, I don't know.
Hmm.
So that's opening in November 2026, and it is transforming a long dormant factory into a modern arts center with a huge exhibition space, performance film spaces, and a rooftop restaurant slash bar.
Sweet.
That sounds fun. I would go. Around the same time, it's also opening new hotels, so the standard Brussels and design slash department store energy and like kind of more being built up there, and formerly more, to use their words, quote, gray parts of the city. So former freight station turned like a food design hub.
Mm.
So they're just like really reviving some, maybe less favorable parts of the city. So in terms of like travel and sort of food and drink, the biggest takeaway here is sort of like kind of getting ahead of the curve. This is a theme for a lot of the places I'm going to talk about today, but like getting ahead of the curve before everyone else kind of crowds in and sort of like discovers it, if you will, which I think is kind of, I mean, Brussels is already very well discovered, but I think with some of these
I would
newer
love to go to
things,
Belgium again.
yeah, we were talking about that. Our December plans changed this year, but that's
Belgium's fun.
very much on our list. Yeah, and Bruges, which
Bruges is cool
is
too.
not on my list, but yeah. And so I think, another thing that had sort of been brought up was sort of like the Belgian slash like local drinks culture in Belgium. I
So
think is
much beer.
often overlooked. Yeah, I was gonna get your thoughts on that in terms of like beer. Do you remember
It's
much on that? And
it's a
you could just kind of
yeah, Belgian beer. I mean, it's a huge culture there, right?
yeah.
The Belgian and beer drinking culture, like
Hmm.
it's huge.
Yeah.
So I mean, depends on who you ask, but I think that they have some of the best beer in the world,
Yeah.
and it's
Oh,
just
for sure. It's
some of
some
the
of my
most
favorite to have.
famous for sure
Yeah.
too.
So it's
But
like very well known for sure, but I think definitely like kind of a little underappreciated and undervalued sometimes.
I mean, you don't get a
Depending who
lot.
you
You
ask,
don't
but
know. I mean, you don't get a lot of it here in the States, right?
I guess that's true.
So I mean,
Yeah.
there's like so many beers there that you just never find here.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, their beers are just killer, and it's
They're
just a
delicious.
huge culture drinking beer.
Yeah.
I remember I was staying in an Airbnb, and downstairs, like kind of down the street, was like a bar,
Mm-hmm.
and they were literally drinking outside that bar until 3
Well
a.m.
into the
Yeah, 3,
yeah.
4 a.m. No problem. I heard them like yelling and screaming and stuff. Like, it was crazy.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
like just all night, same people.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was cold outside too, right? It's not like it was
Don't feel
warm.
it after that many drinks, I'm
So
sure.
yeah, I mean, the thing with Belgian beer is you don't need a lot of them, right? You can
Mm-hmm.
drink them really slowly because they're like higher alcohol.
Yeah, right.
So you can drink them slowly and really enjoy them, versus like American beers where it's like you chug
It's
3 of
porch
them and you're
pounders,
like,
whatever.
oh, it's like water.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's huge. I remember just seeing a lot of beer shops.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, ultimately I think their whole thing is just it's, just attracting this new way of kind of food and drink innovation, and there's just already a lot to see, but just gonna
One of my favorite meals was
even
in
more.
Belgium
What
that I've
was
ever
it?
had. It was in Bruges, but like, wow, it's not that far away.
Okay, we're talking about
And
Brussels here,
it's the
but
same food, right?
okay, what was it?
It was just like literally these two sausages
Oh, I've heard you talk about this before.
on garlic mashed potatoes with a beer. And it was so good.
You're a simple man.
Oh my gosh, it was so good. The potatoes, oh,
Oh, I know they were probably to
and the
die for.
sausages.
Yeah.
I didn't really even know what I ordered at the time. I
It
was
was
like,
successful, whatever
yeah,
it was.
I saw it say something like "wurst," you know, like
Yeah,
so
yeah.
sausage
I'm
or
like,
whatever, and I
okay,
was
I
like,
know what that is.
and then I saw like potatoes there. I was like, oh, that,
I'll have it.
and then it came. I was like, this is exactly what I wanted.
That is
So
complete.
good.
That is why we
Oh,
have this podcast, because we
so good.
freaking love food. That's
Yeah, it was
awesome.
so simple but delicious. I'd like this
Mhm.
gravy on it too. Oh,
Yeah, probably.
oh, it was just
Right.
like cold outside, you know, and you're
It
eating
was
like
like the
a
perfect.
a plate of potatoes, sausage, and gravy. Like, it was so
You're
good.
so basic.
Oh,
What more do you need in life?
it was yummy.
That's great. All right, on
But
to number 2. What?
one other thing.
Okay.
So in Belgium, I was talking about that burger place.
Yeah.
So kind of with Europe a lot, but this is where I first noticed it was in Belgium was they don't use ketchup.
Mhm.
It's mayonnaise.
Yes.
But mayonnaise is different there.
I'm thinking back to our Copenhagen trip where we
Yeah.
also went to multiple burger places because I had
Mhm.
a lot of them for some
Mhm.
reason. Yeah.
So the mayonnaise is different than mayonnaise in the United States.
Yeah.
I can't remember exactly what the difference
I
is.
can't either.
It's like less sour there than it is here, something like that. But I remember ordering ketchup and they were just like, oh, Americans, you know.
So they had it.
They had
just
it,
were,
yeah,
like,
but nobody. Yeah, it's
begrudgingly.
just for Americans to dip their fucking fries in it.
Yeah, because we.
But I remember
to.
sitting next to this dude, and he had this big ass burger in his hand, and he had like this container of mayonnaise, and he would like dip his burger in it and take a
God.
bite and dip his burger.
Which normally, if you were to do that in America, that's like a heart attack waiting to
They
happen, but-
basically they call it like burger spread. They don't call it
Oh,
mayonnaise. It's
yeah,
like
yeah,
burger
yeah.
spread, right?
So funny.
So I remember that. The chocolate.
I was. The
The
yeah,
chocolate
I was gonna
is
mention
real.
that.
It's not like a stereotype. It's real.
The waffles.
And the waffles.
Mm-hmm.
Very real.
Ugh,
All of that.
so good. Chocolate on a waffle.
All of it. Yeah. I remember
Yeah.
all that. The crepes too.
Yeah.
The crepes are huge.
Paris isn't. Spoiler alert. Paris is not on this list, but
the crepes there, like
there, too.
they had this one crepe shop, and like you would walk by it, and they were like making crepes in the window.
Oh, it smells so good.
And so you could
too.
like
I
watch
can
them make
smell
crepes
it
in the
from here.
window and stuff, and like all the different custom crepes there. Oh, ooh,
It's so
tasty.
good. Oh, the crepes with the Nutella and stuff. Okay.
And then they have this thing called mannequin piss.
I'm sorry?
Mannequin piss is what it's called.
Okay, expound.
And so it's literally this little fountain. It's a fountain with a baby, and he's peeing. But they change the baby's outfit every day.
What?
It's the funniest thing. So like this little baby here. Yeah, look it up.
I'm gonna look it up.
There's
Keep
just like little
explaining.
baby, and he's just peeing, mannequin piss, and they change his outfit every day. So you walk by, and he's wearing a different outfit.
Oh, I see. Okay. I'm seeing him, but I'm not seeing him. Oh, wait, this is funny. Oh, you guys. Okay, if you're listening to this for real, you have to Google this. That's
Isn't
so
it
funny.
funny?
I'm seeing a lot of him just like regular, just without it. There's one where he's like dressed as the Pope.
Yeah. They change him. They put clothes on him. It's hilarious.
Oh my God, that's so
I have a picture of it.
funny.
What picture? Like, what was he wearing? It was
Mannequin
hilarious.
piss. You still have that? That's funny.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, he's so cute. Wow, he really is. Yeah, fountain. Little cherub-looking guy is peeing. That's so funny. The name just cracks me up.
Yeah, but it sounds better in Belgian.
Of course, yeah. Not
Mannequin
with our
piece.
horrible American accent. Too funny.
Where we at?
Okay, well, because not everyone listening can see what you're doing, I'm gonna move on. But if you find it, or we can put it in the show notes, but it's worth just a quick Google. It's quite funny. All right, moving on to number 2 because we have 10 to get through.
I don't even know what he was wearing, but like.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, that looks almost that almost looks Italian, like what Italian military.
Yeah, I don't know what he was wearing.
Wear.
Yeah.
That's
so
kind of funny. It really looks similar to like some of what my old students
This
would
is
wear.
it.
What? Oh, he found the sausage and mashed potatoes picture.
Holy moly. So good.
Are you salivating now?
Oh. And a glass of chimay. Oh yeah.
Oh, she makes great.
It's super pretty. So and they also have like this whole, like in Milan, which is also on the list. But in Milan where they have that what's that mall inside
Yeah, I
mall?
can't
What's that
remember.
called?
I'll look it up.
They
I
have
can't
one of
remember.
those too,
Oh, that's very
which is
pretty.
cool. And then they have, I think I can't remember if it's the United Nations headquarters there, but like
Yeah.
they have it like lit up really nicely and
Oh, that's
stuff.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So that's like the main square.
See, that's what I'm saying. I mean, and people, yeah, go there for that. I mean, Brussels is like still a top destination. This isn't like a groundbreaking thing on this list, but yeah, apparently it's getting even better than it already was.
I enjoyed thoroughly
I can I
Belgium.
can see that.
Love Belgium.
Are we ready to move on to number
Yeah, yeah,
two?
go to number 2 now.
We will be here all night
Sorry.
if you. But
I like Belgium.
anyway, apparently Belgium needs to be higher on your
Dude, go
list,
there.
at least
It's fun.
according to John.
It's super fun.
It is on my list. I would love to go. All right, we're going somewhere quite different now. Crete.
Never been to
Crete,
any Greek
Greece.
islands.
Really?
I've never been to
Yeah,
Greece.
I
I
guess you
love
haven't.
Windex though, but never been to
Oh,
Greece.
God,
Never been to Greece.
That was. I'm sorry, that one wasn't funny.
I thought it was.
It's such a dad joke.
Love Windex. Never been to Greece.
He's so dumb.
You give me a word and I'll make it Greek.
You're literally the grandpa. R.I.P. He's so sweet.
Yeah, I've never been to Greece. I would go.
Yes. So I have been to Santorini and Athens.
Athens is like kind of.
I see why Athens doesn't always have the greatest reputation. People have a lot of mixed feelings
like crowded
on
and
Athens.
dirty.
Depending where you go, I've also went to some beautiful parts that were clean and they were totally fine. I honestly did not get like the dirty, whatever, grungy,
Pickpockets.
yeah, kind of vibe, truthfully. And we weren't even in like horribly touristy areas, but it was, I mean, the Acropolis and everything, it's incredible. Sure. I feel bad saying this. It wasn't kind of like I got to write home about this, I was excited to be there. Certainly don't regret going. I mean, it's Athens. Like, it's incredible. The history, just being there is amazing. But yeah, I'm an island girl. If you're going to go like anywhere, yeah. So Santorini, obviously quite touristy, Oya, all the things. But Crete, so this is some of the reasons they mentioned it on their list. So it is designated European Region of Gastronomy for 2026, if you did not know that. So it means a big focus for food and culture and heritage and all the things we love. So obviously, especially as you know, being a sommelier, has deep wine production roots and a celebrated Cretan diet lifestyle. So, I mean, incredible, so healthy, so good for you. Foraging, wild greens,
nuts,
local
legumes.
ingredients. I mean,
not a lot of proteins, like not a lot of meat protein.
Seafood.
It's a lot of it's a lot of like beans and
exactly
legumes,
foraging. Which, by the way, that'd be such a cool. If there's like experiences where you can go foraging or like doing that, would be like fun, kind of more off the beaten path thing, But apparently, several new luxury resorts and hotels are opening with high-end food experiences.
Cool.
So that's pretty cool. The airport on the island is also being soft launched, replacing the one that was often voted the quote worst in Europe.
Yeah.
So access there is also
good.
improving. And yeah, I mean, I think this one honestly is just great. It just really, like a lot of the Grecian islands, but it just offers that whole, sun, sea. It's just like so dreamy, but deep with culture. And then there's the food and everything. I mean, it really is like, it's epic.
Yeah.
I mean, so many of the Greek islands are, but yeah. And I think this one's also good for people, again, just wanting to get past the more typical, like, beyond pizza Mediterranean kind of a thing, just very like basic Mediterranean
What did pizza
stuff.
ever do to you?
Well, nothing,
Dang.
but just, looking to branch out a little bit. So
I like pizza.
Yeah. Anything to say about the wine from there? Do you know much about Greek wine? Really?
Yeah.
Even not specifically Greece or Crete.
Crete.
Just
I can't remember exactly like what Crete is known for.
Restudy that one.
I mean, yeah. So very famous grapes from Crete, or excuse me, from Greece. Assyrtiko. It's a white grape, high acid, like take the veneer off your teeth. Acid. It's on volcanic soil, so it's got this like cool kind of like sulfury volcanic thing going on.
That sounds yummy.
That one's really cool. Xeno Mavro is a red grape, which is really
That starts
good.
with an X, doesn't it?
Does start with an X, yeah.
Heard that.
Mavro Daphne, they make like a sweet wine from it,
Uh-huh.
which is kind of
Oh,
cool.
that's a producer. Okay.
Very historical, classic wine. It's called Retsina,
Mm-hmm.
and so it's a wine, but they use like tree resin, and it's just I think it's weird, and it tastes it's very pine needly.
It's
'Cause
one of
it's
those things that
tree
you gotta
resin.
try it though. Like it's gotta be
Yeah,
to say you tried something like that. Cool.
yeah, you don't necessarily drink it and like this is delicious,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
But
But it's of
is
the
what it is.
place kind
Yeah.
of and interesting.
But yeah,
Okay.
they have
So
a
maybe keep
bunch of
those in
wine.
mind if you want to go there and
Yeah,
try something different.
Retsina is definitely something you should just like try it just to say you try it, but like the other ones are really good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Good to keep in mind. Plan on going.
Oh yeah, there's so Xeno Mavro and Eorhitico is the name of that one.
I'm not gonna try and repeat that.
Eorhitico. There's a lot of G's and K's in it.
Yes.
Eorhitico.
I'd imagine.
But that's a really good one too.
That's red or white.
Red.
Okay.
Yeah, red wine. So Sirtico, white wine. Xeno Mavro, red.
Okay.
Eorhitico, red.
I'll never
If I'm
remember this.
remembering correctly, Xeno Mavro is more of like a Pinot style, and Eorhitico is more of like a richer red wine.
Okay.
So I think,
Good to know.
yeah, Eorhitico is more like fuller.
Mm-hmm.
I believe. I could be mixing those. I can't remember. No, it's
Some
been a while.
sommelier.
It's been a while since I
you've
studied Greece.
Very specific Greek wines. That's fair. I'll let you pass on that one. All right, next one. This is very well known. Frankfurt.
Yeah,
Frankfurt,
honestly, I
Germany.
really have no want to go to Frankfurt.
Really?
Yeah, if I'm going to Germany, that's not the place I'm going.
Where would you go?
I would go to Munich,
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bavaria.
Cool. Yeah.
I've been to Berlin,
Mm-hmm.
but that's
Would you
the
recommend Berlin?
yes, Berlin's cool.
Historically, that's
Other than that,
probably
it's
pretty
cool.
incredible. Okay,
Super
interesting.
fun. Like food's cool.
Well, here's why they mentioned Frankfurt. So it's being spotlit as the World Design Capital 2026. So this is big for travelers interested in design, architecture, and culture.
I actually have a funny picture in Frankfurt.
Do you?
Yeah.
Of, dare I ask?
You want to see it?
I don't know.
It's funny.
Okay. I'll keep going then.
I took a picture of it because I'm so American.
Oh, God. So it's really just shedding its reputation solely as Germany's financial hub and showing a more kind of playful, cultural, design-oriented facade, if you
So
will.
this was in the Frankfurt airport, and I thought this was just hilarious because we have nothing like this here.
Oh, the smoking lounge?
Yeah, Camel Smoking Lounge.
Oh, Camel specifically.
But
That's
just a
pretty funny.
smoking lounge. It's like literally just a lounge. You go in there and smoke.
I think I'm so unfazed by those because I've seen that so many times in Europe. And
yeah, I
in
mean it's
Italy and
Europe,
stuff
yeah.
traveling.
But like
yeah.
I
know, and you'd never see that.
this
in America.
was the first time I'd ever been to Europe. Flew into Frankfurt.
Oh God, that's true. Oh, you're so funny.
Flew into Frankfurt. Oh, it was 2:30 a.m. Flew into Frankfurt, and people are like, oh my God, I need a cigarette. So they have to go fucking into this damn little like airbox sealed lounge so they can all just like smoke together.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. If that was the first time ever seeing that, I probably would have taken a picture too. Maybe I even did. I just don't remember. That's pretty funny. So anyway, yeah. So it's basically there's just like different neighborhoods and things that is kind of reinventing itself a little bit, sort of just bringing kind of past and present together side by side. There's also the opening of the Jewish Academy in the West End, marking a very kind of cultural, historical depth sort of happening, a lot of modern renewal, but also a lot of new boutique hotels and hospitality are coming. So just that travel infrastructure, I mean, it's there, but it's evolving, right?
Yeah.
It's getting a little bit better. Like I said at the beginning, like I think they chose a lot of these places again because of changes, up and comingness of things that are happening. So, but yeah, I mean, we already kind of talked about a little bit of the gastronomy there. Is there anything else
in Frankfurt?
I guess specifically in Frankfurt, I was kind of thinking Germany.
Frankfurters.
General, but, well, yeah, that's. Yeah.
Sausages. I mean, the thing with Germany is specifically in places like Frankfurt, Berlin is more of like an international, I feel
Yeah.
like. So when you go to Berlin, it's Germany, but like it has this really big thing on international and like it's like a melting pot almost. Like I went there, there's Italian food, I had some awesome ramen there in Berlin.
Mhm.
Like Frankfurt is more of, I would say, like your classic Germany. So like
I like that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
and so you're more, you'll get more of like a classic German food probably. So like,
Mhm.
sausages, schnitzel,
Yeah.
stuff like that. Spätzle.
Yeah. This is saying that it's a little less saturated than other like more obvious
Yeah,
ones and obvious places in Germany, so I
that
can
would
kind of
make
see what you're
sense to
saying.
me. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just more of like your classic,
Just more
what
a
you
little
would
more classic
expect
German.
from Germany.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I honestly would love to go there. I'm a big architecture girly. I That's like my
Do you
kind of
like that
thing.
old style,
I just
like
love it.
like the wood, like the
Yes.
beams and all that?
Yes,
Yeah.
I do. It's just so
Yeah. It's
charming.
like you're really into that fairy tale
I am.
like
Yeah.
architecture.
So I was so excited to, well, originally we were going to go this year, hopefully some other year, but like Colmar,
Yeah.
Strasbourg, I'm like, ugh, right out of a storybook.
Yeah, you're super into
Take me
that.
away. Yeah. All right. Moving on to number 4. I'm worried I'm going to mispronounce this. I don't have a Scottish accent. Is
Islay.
is it Islay?
Islay.
I was about to say Islay, and then I was like, that
Islay,
can't be
yeah.
right. Islay, Scotland.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
love to go there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't. I had never heard of it. I'll be
Oh,
so
really?
honest with you.
Very famous
No.
for scotch.
Yeah,
Yeah, Islay
whiskey. Yep.
scotch, yeah.
So it is a
Peaty and smoky scotch.
yeah. So it is a now. Am I correct in saying this? It's a whiskey lover's dream. Should I say Scotch? Well, Scotch whiskey, right?
Scotch.
So that's like a thing.
Scotch is made in Scotland, scotch.
Okay. This was mentioning whiskey a lot. So is that
Yeah,
accurate or not
yeah.
really?
Scotch is
It's
whiskey.
Scotch, but yeah. You guys, I've never been more confused on the whole Scotch whiskey thing. I know to call it Scotch, it has to be made in Scotland.
Yeah, but it's whiskey.
Yeah,
Same
yeah.
thing as bourbon. It's whiskey.
That's what I was gonna say. And
Yeah.
champagne has to be from Champagne, and
Yeah, but you can't call it champagne other places.
except
But you can call
exactly.
whiskey.
But you can't call
Can't
call
call anything
Scotch.
Scotch. Correct.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sounds like half right.
Hmm.
Anyway, so yeah, it says so. This article says in 2026, the island's gonna have even more distilleries than ever before because new ones are opening.
Great.
So there's going to be a new one near Big Strand and another outside Port Ellen. They do give names. I will botch them, so I will refrain. But there's also an arrival of a luxury residence apparently called Ardbeg House,
Yeah,
and it's from
Ardbeg.
LVMH. Yeah,
Ardbeg is very famous.
that's also in Port Ellen, indicating a very, just more kind of, it's elevated. It's just, it's getting more elevated, more experiential
Interesting.
hospitality around whiskey. Yeah. So
And that's where golf was invented.
Islay?
No, just in
Oh,
Scotland.
Yeah. That
So I'd like to go there,
I don't
drink
totally
whiskey
live
and
under a
golf.
rock. Yeah, well, say less.
Yeah.
That's like you in a nutshell.
Totally.
Yeah. I feel like you'd like the weather too. Like you're just, I don't know. Depending on
It depends if it's how cold.
yeah, how freezing
I don't
it
mind
is.
if it's cold, but I don't want rain and cold.
When I went to Ireland with my dad, it was actually quite perfect weather. It was definitely overcast a lot, but it was either not super cold or it was tolerable. But anyway,
Scotland is very cold most of the time.
Yeah, I couldn't. But I do want to go there. That's been coming up a lot for us lately, Scotland. We've talked about it in our haunted locations, haunted Europe location. I don't know. It's coming into my orbit a lot lately.
Check out the lighthouses.
I'm like, is this a sign that we need to go to Scotland? Maybe. But obviously, the landscape, right? The beaches, the nature, just all of it is just, So, yeah, I think, well, you already kind of answered one of my questions. I was going to kind of just ask about the whiskey scotch there and just like the kind of qualities it had. Do you know, I know you're not like perhaps an expert on scotch, but like, would you say it's kind of more peaty tasting?
Islay scotch is very.
How would you describe peat to someone who doesn't really know what that?
Smoky.
Just smokier. Okay.
Yeah, so in they use so it's smoky. It's one of the smokier styles, Islay whiskey, Islay scotch. And so there's peat bogs.
Like
so there's
yes.
And so the peat, they actually get the peat and they smoke it. and so that creates this smokiness. It's like mezcal versus tequila.
I was just thinking about
So
mezcal.
mezcal
That's
is
funny.
very kind of
I
smoky like
love
that because they
mezcal.
actually roast the piña,
Mm-hmm.
and so yeah, it's the same thing for Scotch. Really, it's
Cool.
like you can have um smoky Scotch, and you could have or peaty they call it. You could have
Mm-hmm.
peaty and less peaty, but Islay is
Gotcha.
pretty peaty. Some
Okay.
people love
I
that.
would like that. I almost want to try.
I do not
I'm
like
not
it.
a Scotch girl. I just it's
I'm not a
oof,
huge fan of
but
peaty Scotch.
yeah,
Some people are just like more peat the better,
that's
you
it.
know. But
Yeah, yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know. Some people are different. I don't know.
If I like mezcal, do you think I would like that better?
It's hard to
It's
say.
very different.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
different for sure because it's
might need to
whiskey,
try it.
not tequila.
Well, tomorrow we're just gonna have to go and
Yeah.
try it there, I guess. In one of the 50 bajillion places that are already existing or
All the
popping up.
distilleries.
So yeah, I think what's great about it is, fun for couples, fun for, friends who kind of just love the off the beaten path sort of vibe there as well. This was kind of, I can't remember if this said this comparison, but anyway, it's like almost a little off the beaten path in terms of like, if you were to compare like Napa to like Willamette, right? Or Willamette. I always pronounce it Willamette. I don't know why.
Oregon.
Anyway, the Willamette Valley. Um, so maybe Islay compared to, where am I trying to think of in Scotland? I don't know.
I don't know
Edinburgh or
either.
something like that.
I don't know. You have like the Highland Scotch. You have
Hmm.
Islay Scotch. You have
I guess I'm going beyond the Scotch now, just
Isle
like
of
in general.
Skye. You have all these different places that have different styles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, it just seems super fun.
Mm,
Hopefully it's kid friendly because we're gonna have to go there with one.
mm.
But anyway, all right, number 5. Again, how closely did you look at this list when you were going through it? I'm wondering if you remember
I don't remember
what
all of
one of them
them.
was. I'm curious to see what you think about this one. Milan.
I like it. I like Milan.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had a fun time.
I asked that as in not because I didn't like it. You know what's funny? For how many times I had been to Italy prior
You were like very against going to
to,
Milan.
I wasn't against it. I wasn't jumping up and down to go.
The
I would say
cathedral's cool as shit.
That's incredible.
I thought
Yeah,
the food was good.
I think my thing is I feel a little more, I don't even know how to describe it, kind of more soul in Tuscany. I feel a little more like just drawn
Mm.
there. Milan was just outside of kind of like the main areas. I was like, okay, but to be fair, we did not really at all get to explore it. For those who
Mm.
haven't heard our Formula 1 recap episode, we were
Literally
literally
there
in
for
Milan.
like.
It was almost quite literally 24 hours.
Mhm.
Maybe barely 48.
Yeah,
We
got there,
literally
went to dinner, got up, went to the race.
went to Formula 1 in
Yeah.
Monza, went back to our Airbnb
Mm.
basically, or got dinner and a drink or whatever, and then left for France the next morning.
Mm.
So I need to give it another chance. I need to actually explore it more. But anyway, why they are recommending it is because, I don't know if you knew this, they're going to co-host the 2026
Oh
Winter
yeah,
Olympic
the
Games
Olympics. Yeah,
from February 6th to 22nd.
the Winter Games, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because they're in Cortina.
Winter Olympic Games. Yeah, yeah. Yes, exactly. So, and then of course goes without saying, just the design, the fashion, just
Mhm.
all the things. I mean, it is incredible. It's beautiful. The
The
mall
economic hub
thing
of
that you
Italy.
were mentioning that I'm blanking on the name of now. Anyway, that was beautiful, right
Something
next to
Emanuele, I
the
think.
cathedral. Um, yeah. So the article mentions the Salone del oh God, I can't talk today. Salone del Mobile Design Week in
Oh
April 22nd
yeah.
to 26th. Theme is the Be the Project, so tying to, again, sustainability, social impact. It's a big theme here. And
Mm.
there are just more new high-end hotels opening: Rosewood Milan, Six Senses Milan, Met Milan, Soho House, etc.
Oh, Soho House.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. I was like, ooh, that's fun. So the hospitality scene is definitely heating up quite
Cool.
a bit. So yeah, I mean, I think again for a lot of these places, it's a destination that I think it's Milan, right? It's very
Yeah.
well known and already feels familiar, but I think there's an element to like, okay, why go now?
Mm.
Like why bother going now?
I mean,
So,
yeah, it's like the fashion capital of Europe for the most part.
mhm.
Um,
but still in its own way, very rooted in Italian heritage, obviously,
It's where
right? And there's the wine and the food and
that's where the
all the
aperitivo was
things.
invented.
Mm-hmm.
Happy
I always
hour.
forget that
Happy
until
hour
you
was
bring it up.
invented there.
Yeah.
That's why happy hour, because everyone get off work and go
Well,
for
I
an
love Milan if
aperitivo.
for no other reason than
So
that.
they invented happy hour, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Worth
the food
going.
was
We
good.
we need a do-over.
Risotto Milanese.
That is delicious. That is phenomenal. Yeah. I really liked the area we stayed in. I would recommend that. And of course, I cannot remember what the name of it is. We talked about that in our F1 episode too. But basically, if you're at like the main cathedral, it's south of there.
So
And
it's
it
the
was
end. I can't
on
remember. It's like
a
Navone, Navoa, Navola, Navorn.
Nova, something maybe.
Something.
Yeah. But
Starts
it
with
was like
N,
on
yeah.
a canal.
Mm-hmm.
And it was beautiful. And it felt a
Oh yeah, we had
little,
pizza down there too. It was
yeah,
fantastic.
so good. Yeah. So no, trust me, I do not hate on Milan at
It was
all.
so
It was
cheap
just,
too. It was like 10 euros for a whole pizza. It was like,
yeah.
fine.
It was, I know. I think we were like waiting it in to get into our Airbnb or something, and we had like
Yeah.
a beer. It was great.
Yeah,
It
I
was
just had
like,
some pizza and beer.
it was a
Like,
more useful
hell yeah.
area, which I like. We were technically on our honeymoon at that point, so yeah, it was like, it
Yeah.
was like kind of a fun
It was great.
area for us. Yeah. Okay. Number 6. I'm almost tempted to let you say this one.
Let me see.
Saint.
Saint Gervais Les Bons.
Yeah, that one. I really got to work on my French. Anyway,
And I have no clue where that is.
yeah, so it's in the Haute-Savoie region. So it's a resort town.
Oh, Savoy.
That one. What'd I say? Savoie. You know where my mind went was with like Emily in Paris and like Savoir, like the stupid company. God, I'm so embarrassing. So
It is actually. No. Yes.
no, I think it's Savoy. Yeah.
I can't remember
I'm
at this
sure.
point.
Anyway, so in 2026, it's going to see a new fleet of energy efficient trains on the Mont Blanc Express Railway. So that's going to be incredible. So it's doubling its capacity, cutting emissions, and strengthening cross border links to like Geneva and things like that. That in and of itself would get me to go there. That would be incredible going on and just to have those.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah. So also more shit that I can't pronounce. So the Gondola Les Velin links the station directly to Mountain Resort Center, a symbol of sustainable transport and resort infrastructure. So ultimately here, it's less about sort of the glitzy resort party town and more about sustainable travel in the Alps, specifically brings in nature, still bringing in kind of like the culture of France. So for, again, this could be couples, adventurers, even family, I guess, who love, again, just food, drink, travel, all of it combined, could really appreciate this destination, I think, because it's, and again, just being sustainable. Who doesn't love that?
It is Savoie.
It is Savoie.
Savoie.
Yeah. But especially with the Alpine vibe and the luxury of that, and God, the French Alps and just the Alps are just
stunning,
incredible. I've really been wanting to go back.
Chef's kiss. I've never been there.
Ever since I went to Monte Bianco, well, the Italian side of it, of Mont Blanc.
Monte Bianco. That's funny. I never heard that.
It changed my life. I think about that often, actually. Valdosta and everything. Yeah, it's like, wow. So yeah, anything that would get me back there and closer to that.
That sounds fun to me.
Yeah. And also, can you imagine the food, like the cuisine in this area, the Alpine cuisine and things like that? Oh my God. Yeah. So anyway, great for not only, of course, just travel aficionados, but foodies and drinkers out there, for lack of a better term. That's definitely one that would be high on my list for sure. Yeah. All right. Number 7. I will have a little more to say on this one because I have been there. Seville.
Yeah.
Seville, Spain.
I've never been to the south of Spain.
Love Seville.
And
it's not like super, super south. But
Seville.
Yes. Sevilla.
Seville. Not Seville.
Okay, well that's the American way to say it, so that's what I'm saying.
Although I used to work with a guy that lived there for
Sevilla.
Very many years.
So
Sevilla.
It's incredible. So it is getting sort of a new lease on life, according to this article. So Though it's known for its beauty and tradition, it's now gaining momentum with young, enterprising chefs and innovative dining. So, a cohort of cocktail bars and stylish nightlife venues are emerging. That's super fun. Luxury hotels are also opening as well. So, international brands are kind of betting on the city a little bit. And again, just making it more of a significant luxury destination in Spain. And they say it will soon rank as third after Madrid and Mallorca. I could see it. I definitely could. So, what is so fun about Seville? Obviously, blending, the Andalusian tradition, the tapas, the flamenco, the architecture, this new fun sort of like fresh innovation. I would go back in a heartbeat.
Mm,
I really, I went there. I want to say it was like 20, no, not 2018. God, it might have been 2016 or something at this point. Anyway, me and one of my best friends went. I've talked about this, I think, a little in one of
yeah.
our other episodes, but it's it's so beautiful, and I am part Spanish, so I really just enjoyed. I don't know the like it's Moorish architecture, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, or
Probably.
part Moorish. It's like it's kind of
Probably.
like
Yeah.
a mixture. But the Alcazar, I mean, I want to live there. First of all, you've seen. Well,
I know
actually, no,
what it
you
is.
have seen it because it was in Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I know what it
Yeah,
looks like. Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
phenomenal. I absolutely love it. Highly, highly recommend. Is it touristy? Yes. Don't care. Worth going. I could have stayed there all day.
Mm.
It's it's so pretty. Um, and again, the architecture was to die for. The other two things, one of which I have talked about in a previous episode, was a flamenco. Um, I
Dance
was about to say
show.
presentation, show, yeah, whatever you want to call it. But finding one that was kind of off the beaten path. And in preparation for this episode, I was trying to find the place that my friend and I went to because it was so, I'm going to say a hole in the wall, but I say that in the best possible way. It was like so authentic and it wasn't overly like I literally don't even think it was coming up on like Google Maps
Mm.
because or it's just not there anymore, I guess. But I feel like I haven't been able to find it yet, but I feel like it was we literally got the recommendation to go from our hostel that we were staying at. And but I liked it cuz it didn't seem over it was not touristy, right?
Yeah.
Were there tourists there? Yeah, here and there, but it was just so cool.
Eh.
So yeah, I mean, and just seeing that dance in general, it's it's so
So spicy.
it is. It's so soulful. I love it. I love it so much. It was so cool.
And they're so close to Jerez,
Mm.
which is where Sherry is from.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Good to know.
Jerez.
Wait, I
Jerez.
learned something today.
And that's where, yeah, Sherry is down in that area,
Oh, that's
south
cool.
of Spain.
Okay.
You
Good to
go
know.
drink some Sherry.
Last thing I wanted to mention here, and there are other locations of what I'm about to say. I think there's even one in Chicago. There's some around the world, but they're called now, and I don't know if I'm saying this or pronouncing this right, but it's Aire. So it's like aire, like air,
Mm-hmm.
right? Ancient baths. If anyone listening here can ever find one of these, there is one in Seville. There's another one in Spain somewhere. I want to say it was like Barcelona. There's like several throughout the globe, but they're very random. These baths it was a life-changing
Oh, you went to one.
experience for
Ah,
me.
cool.
It was so cool. I don't even know how to describe it. I've been to baths in like Budapest and stuff too. It was not like that.
Hmm.
It was, first of all, you had to make a reservation. It was very like I'm going to say exclusive, but it was exclusive in the way that they're not just letting hordes of people in there. It was
How much did it cost?
not that expensive, I don't think. I mean, it was me and my friend on like
Hmm.
not a backpacker's budget, but it was like, it wasn't $300-400. It was
Hmm.
100 euros or less at that point,
Hmm.
probably. I don't know. I can't remember exactly, but and I think it was also a little bit cheaper because I think you could do like a massage. Like there were other things you could have
Mm.
done, and I don't think we did those probably to save money. So, but I remember I think they had like a sauna or like a steam room kind of thing. But anyway, there are these baths in like various rooms and things. It's worth a Google to see how beautiful this was. Like you really felt like you were stepping back in time, like thousands of years ago, right? When they
That's
had these
cool.
baths and like in these ancient, like, again, countries that you just, it was so,
Yeah, that's pretty
you're
cool. I
just
want to try
floating in
that.
there. It's like, it was probably the most peaceful I had ever been in my life. And it was so funny because I think we went in like March. We completely mispacked. Like, we packed like sundresses and sandals and like, we did not freaking check the weather. I don't know what we were thinking, but we ended up having to get
You're
like
like, we're going to Spain. Might as well.
jackets and like we were just like, for sure it's gonna be sunny. It's Spain, right? No. So we like are so relaxed walking out of it. The most relaxed I've ever been in my
You're
life.
so funny.
And we go out into the rain and our feet are we're in like flip-flops and stuff and we're getting so but like both of us were like walking on a cloud for like 2 hours after that. I've never it was so trippy. It was so cool. So and you I think you made your reservation, you got access for like 2 hours. So you could just go from like bath to bath kind of. So there were other people there, but again, they controlled it really well. So
Was it nude? Do you have to be naked?
no, bathing suits.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it wasn't like that. Um yeah, but there's other like kind of like treatments and things that you could have gotten like
Mm.
I don't think it was like a scrub, but probably like mud baths and things like that,
Mm.
that they offer, but oh, I've dreamt about doing that again. I've purposely looked up like, okay, what other cities have it. So in case we ever land in a city
You're
where you
so
can go to
funny.
one, I cannot say enough good things about that bath
Cool.
place. I don't even remember how we came across it or if
Mm.
it was recommended to us or whatever, but we were like,
Yeah.
it was
Just
gorgeous.
try it
Had to
again.
go. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'll get off my soapbox on that. And go on to number 8. I'm probably mispronouncing this one too. I'm just gonna go for it. Olu, Finland.
Oh, yeah, it's Finnish. Yeah, who knows?
Yeah. Not
I'd
I,
love to go
the
to Finland
American.
though.
Me too.
That'd be cool.
Finland is definitely on my
Eat some
list.
reindeer
Is it? No.
or not.
I mean, I know that's what you do there, but I just don't know if I can do it.
I think it'd be
It
cool.
just reminds me of rain.
Rudolph.
Yes. Anyway, so this particular place is just south of the Arctic Circle and is spotlighted largely for its culture and innovation.
Mhm.
Again, with the innovation. So it's going to become one of the northernmost European capitals of culture in 2026.
Really?
Yes, known for its pure air, walking and cycling paths, Arctic food culture. That would be fun to experience. That'd be new. Sauna culture, floating river saunas, etc., which I
Floating
so
river
want
sauna?
to do.
That sounds like
I've seen those. That it
sketch.
looks really fun. No. But this also kind of, remote accessibility. So it's off the beaten path. Ideally wouldn't be like droves of people going there, but it's still
Hmm.
not like completely a pain
Yeah,
to
that
get there.
sounds kind of cool.
Um, for those that care, there's also a major new museum and science center opening in fall of 2026 with art installations tackling climate change themes.
It's
Here we
very
are.
Finnish of them.
I know. I'm here for it though. And then of course Northern Lights. And yeah, it's really just like just culturally, I think it would be
Mm.
a really, really cool place between
Mm.
the food. Oh my gosh, and just the beauty of that country. Almost like I'm not going to compare that to Scotland in terms of how they look, but like the vastness, like I
Mm.
feel there's something about it that's just like wow.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's named one of like Europe's last wilderness is Finland.
Oh, I didn't
Hmm.
I didn't know
One
that.
of the last wilderness.
Wow, interesting.
Mm.
Okay, didn't know that. So, all right, moving on to our last two. The Greece again, the Peloponnese
I know
in
nothing.
Greece.
Although they
So,
make wine.
it is it the same wines you already talked about? Any
Yeah,
new
for the
ones?
most part. Yeah.
Okay. So the Peloponnese Peninsula is gaining attention in 2026 from several angles. So Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey is filming there in July.
Oh, that'll be a cool. I'm excited for that movie.
Right?
Yeah.
There's
Iliad
also
and the Odyssey.
Yeah. There's also a huge hiking and kind of like trail development. So this is quoting a 1,075-mile Peloponnese Trails network
Oh
is
my
scheduled for
God.
spring of 2026. And then, of course, needless to say, the ancient history there. So, Mycenaean Homeric. Homeric, am I saying that right?
Yeah, Homer.
That's what I was thinking in my head. Okay, yeah. Yeah. UNESCO sites plus luxury resorts. One that was named as Costa Navarino. and high-end restaurants by Michelin-starred chefs. We just
Hmm.
got done talking about Michelin
Very
restaurants and
cool.
stars
We
like an
did.
episode or two ago. Yep. So, yeah, I think this is another one where it's just like, again, between like the wine, the olive oil, the heritage, how gorgeous it probably is as
Oh
well
yeah.
from photos I've seen. And I'll just really like beautifully comes together. I think that's what I like about a lot of these recommendations of theirs. Actually, is there some that I would add or remove? Well, I wouldn't remove anything from this list because like, how can you if you haven't been to half of these? But what I like about this list, so it seems, is that they have a really nice balance of kind of like everything for
Mm.
those who are
Mhm.
like us, that like kind of all aspects and trying new things and whatever. And what's nice about, I think, these islands and why people go to these is because it is a little more upcoming and it's less saturated
Right.
than, for example, Santorini,
Yeah.
where I have been in freaking everyone.
You know, everyone's looking for the next place that nobody else is at.
Yeah. Yeah. But these ones, some of these are really good for that. So yeah, I think this is kind of deemed sort of great for like kind of next level travelers, for people who are looking for a little something extra. All right. Number 10.
Mm.
I would argue, and I had to look this one up because I was just like, in terms of seeing it and like kind of being unfamiliar with what it looks like, this is easily, I'm not gonna say the most stunning out of all of these, but like, please, everybody, if you do not know what this region looks like, go look it up. It's incredible. So number 10 is the Upper Carniola region in Slovenia. There's something else I was gonna say. It's like Gorenjska. I have no idea how to pronounce that. Gorenjska.
That's funny. I work with someone from Slovenia, so I should ask.
You totally should. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know who you're talking about.
It's
Yeah.
a really crazy language, but
yeah. I'm like,
yeah.
throw a random J in there. I don't know what to do with
the
that.
architecture is so pretty.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, but this particular region, it is deemed a hidden gem, and I can see why.
Mhm.
It is unreal. Gorgeous landscapes.
Mhm.
So the Julian Alps, Lake Bled, fairy tale villages.
Mhm.
Hi, more for me. But not yet overcrowded.
Right.
So again, a good one.
Yeah, you rarely hear someone like, "Oh, we can't wait to go to Slovenia."
To the Upper Carniola region. Like what?
Yeah.
So 2026 looks like its breakout year, though. The digital nomad visa is also being rolled out there, I believe. So we'll see. And also just major cultural and hospitality openings. There's a new museum time for 2026. So yeah, it really just has this great mixture of, the food, the wine, the culture, all the things.
Yeah.
There are 9 Michelin-starred chefs in Slovenia in
Cool.
2025. I don't know if you knew that.
I didn't.
Again,
Now I do.
Should have added that to our episode
Eat
last
some food.
week or two. High-end hospitality and a region rooted in wellness and nature. I mean, honestly, say less. Like, please, get me to a spa immediately.
Like all that.
Yes, me too. And so this is the, quote, lesser-known Europe destination, and it's just, again, exciting for people who I think are seeking something kind of fresh, seeking authenticity, and yeah, and actually this brought up a good point. So because Slovenia borders Italy on
the
northeast side.
That's right.
And it's kind of cool. It's like Italy meets Alps.
Yeah, so they probably have some
Slavic
weird food there.
Heritage. And yeah, it's probably really cool though. Like a really cool sort of hybrid of all of them. I love northern Italy. We need to go up there more.
Fine.
Yeah. I know. Sold. Okay. Yeah. There's your list. Out of any of these, are there any that you're like would really? I think I know which one. Really would seriously consider going in like the next year or two if we could.
I would go to Seville,
okay,
for sure.
Yeah.
Belgium, Brussels.
Okay.
Am I like missing
For those
one?
who aren't watching my face, I'm like, you're missing one. I thought you were gonna say Scotland.
Oh yeah,
I thought Scotland would be high up there for you. I thought that was gonna come out of your list. Your
all
list,
of them,
your
honestly,
first.
all of them.
I know. All of these. I
have to say though, I'm not like super diehard of like I'm not like itching to go to Greece.
Really?
Yeah,
okay.
I.
It's not like you don't want to go, but there's other places you want to go first.
Yeah, and it's tough because when you go to Greece, it's like that's your trip. You're in Greece. Like it's by itself out in the middle of nowhere. Like you're not gonna go You're not gonna go
Well,
to
I mean, I guess it
places.
depends on how long you're going for, and
But it's not
yeah,
like you're going to Europe or like you go France, Italy, Spain, Slovenia.
yeah. I mean, I will say I did do Italy and Greece all in one trip. It was a solid 2 week trip, and we probably did too much, quite frankly.
That's a lot of
So
flying.
that yes, it was.
Uh,
I I wouldn't do it again. We need to do an episode on like things we would not do again, or things
mm,
we would like do differently if we could redo it. Yeah, we're gonna have to do that. I'm
I
sure
would make you
between
pack less. That's what I would do.
whatever.
Uh,
But do I make you carry my stuff?
no, but
Ha!
it's almost as bad having to watch you struggle to
Oh my
like
god.
I just walk like 20 feet ahead of you. I'm like, I don't know who that is. This stupid American. I have me and my backpack in one tiny bag, and she's over there like,
A girl
"Oh,
needs options, sweetie. I
God,
don't know what you want me to say.
ridiculous." Anyway,
Anyway, I agree with your list. Yeah, there's a lot of these I would go. I would go to Greece. I would, but I hear you. You kind of just
I
have
would go to
to.
all of these places.
Yeah, me too.
It's
You
just,
definitely have to island hop and just kind of stick to
yeah,
island hopping, probably. Again, depending on how much time you have. But yeah, I would love to go to all of them for different reasons. For a lot of the reasons
yeah.
they
A lot
say,
of them
just
are
it's
like
like,
completely different weather,
what are you in the
completely
mood
different
for?
stuff,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like you go to Greece and wear like a bikini the whole time, and you go to Scotland and you're like in a
Not
parka
wearing
the
a
whole
bikini the whole
time.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So
No,
they're
it definitely
different
depends on what you're
experiences for
trying to,
sure.
what time of year you're going, all the
Mm-hmm.
things. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys for hanging out with us in this one. I enjoyed that. I'm
Yeah, it was
feeling
an interesting list.
yeah. I always think it's really interesting publications what they put out there. That's why I kind of like sharing it, us talking about it, because that they have their experts and stuff. But I feel
Yeah,
like
because it can seem subjective for sure.
yeah, it's like we've talked about this with like wines too, right?
Yeah.
There's critics and they have their opinions, but it's just like okay, but we all have our own experiences in some of these places. But
Yeah.
it's like okay, yeah, I would go back or not interested.
Not again, yeah.
Yeah. So all right, guys. Well, thank you again for hanging out with us in this one, and we'll see you in next week's episode.
Cheers.